I think, to be honest with you, I think he could definitely go to heavyweight. That's the plan. And maybe when he's about 30 years old, 31 years old, that's the plan to go to heavyweight. But we're going to keep going to this division little by little.
Mr. Benavidez, when you hear your son talk to you about, how you raised him and praise you the way he did, what does that mean to you?
It's very touching. At the end of the day, I didn't know nothing about boxing when I came in. I just wanted to show them how to defend themselves. For some reason, I thought I was going to die. So I thought before I die, I'm going to get them strong, so they don't go through what I went through when I was young. And never thought about boxing, and things just kept going. And now they're world champions, both of them. And in reality, I feel bad sometimes because they didn't have a childhood. All the time they were training to get better for life. And but now that they're world champions, I feel a little bit better. But it was tough. It was hard, and I don't know. Maybe if I would do it again over, I would do it a little bit different.
So we just spoke with Alex, and I asked him about the skill set of David, where he scored and everything, and he said he's a complete fighter, but if he could point something out, that would be his footwork.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, Alex is a great fighter. He's a very dangerous fighter. We prepare for Alex super extremely hard. He has a lot of talent. He was an Olympian. He was a world champion. He only has one defeat. Everybody thinks about David that he has bad footwork. On this fight, you're going to see the bad work that he has, bad footwork. We've been working a lot. We listen to the people. We hear what people say about his defense, his footwork, and all that. So guess what? We've been focusing on that a lot. We don't take it offensively, but we've been working a lot, and you're going to see a new David with a lot of footwork. And we haven't really had to use it because David's a pressure fighter, but we are going to find somebody that's stronger than him, so we're going to have to use our feet and try to use some angles, and we've been working on that a lot.
Jose, I know this is your first fight at 175, but how do you feel about David being on the pound list now? Do you think it should be on
I think we still need a lot of work to be done. The only way that we could get that title is by fighting Canelo, but he did not give us the opportunity to prove ourselves. I think Canelo's a hell of a fighter. It will be super hard for somebody to do what Canelo has done in boxing. My respects to his team and his manager and the way that they have done things. He's a very disciplined guy, and but we wanted to fight the best. We won't know until we fight the best where we're at.
You said you would have done it differently. To his question, what would you have done differently?
I would give him more love, because at the end of the day, when you ask me that question, sometimes I couldn't tell my kids I love you because I thought I was gonna make them weak, and I want them to be animals. I want them to be like what they are now, animals. And I probably would have changed that. That's a big thing. I never told them when they were little that I love them, and I think they kept that in their heart. And to this day, sometimes But now these days, as many times as I can, every day, I tell them how much I love them.
And what about your grandsons? Do you tell them that now too?
He told me to train my grandson, and I'm like, no, I don't think I could go through this anymore. I don't think I could do it because to train somebody, you have to have a cold heart. You can't really think about what they're going through. Sometimes they gotta bleed, they gotta get cuts and get injured. But he's doing it on his own, so I feel real good about that because I don't think I have the heart anymore to put somebody through all that pain.
You had some
Say that David has a mean streak in the ring. What do you think of that?
A mean streak, David's a really nice guy outside the ring, but inside the ring, he's an animal.
Where did he get this?
Because what I put him through, when he was young, he was very shy, and I wanted to make him a monster. I wanted to make him tough, and now, all that hate, these guys wanted to kick my ass, to be honest with you, because I would push them to the limits. I push them to everything, I think at one point, I think they really hated me, but inside I know that they love me. But I just push them so bad. When I look at these movies with the Serena Williams sisters or whatever, Michael Jackson and all those stories, what they went through the same thing or maybe worse.
So, what age was David when you were?
David, when he started walking, he didn't even know how to talk. And I already put him to those big sacrifices and big hard workouts,
That mean streak, at least in the ring.
Yeah, that's when he takes everything out. I think he becomes, and I know, as soon as he steps inside the ring, he becomes another person that I don't even recognize, And now these days, he's very spiritual. He's connecting with the universe, and he's more into frequencies and and more taking his body to another dimension and all that. And that's very, very good. I'm surprised how bad he wants this. He's not a normal fighter. He takes boxing to another different level.
Jose, I know previously, if I'm not mistaken, you said that David has already sparred with Ball in the past. That could be a potential fight, something that you said yesterday to beat the one, going to beat the one that beat the one?
Yeah, the reason I said that because, we really want to fight the danger fighters, the people that nobody wants to face. We come from nothing. I didn't even know nothing about boxing. In order to prove ourselves, we got to beat the dangerous fighters. So I think it would be a great fight fighting B-Bold. I would love to fight him because he beat Canelo. He beat Hugo Ramirez. So if we beat the one that beat the one, I think we could get recognized. I think that B-Bold did not get the recognition of beating Canelo. Nobody remembers B-Bold. But if we beat B-Bold, everybody's going to remember that.
How long more do you think he will, not stay, but he's been at 175. He's going to be at 175. Do you think he could be able to go back down to 168 if Canelo's probably going to calm down maybe this year, next year?
Forget about Canelo. Canelo will never call the Mexican monster. He'll try to do whatever. He'll try to get guys like Munguia, like Berlanga, guys that have not been tested, and he knows that he's going to win. He will never mention that. He doesn't even mention David's name because he knows that there's a big possibility he's going to lose to David. He's asking for $200 million. That's ridiculous. I don't think nobody's going to give him that. Maybe 100, 150 maybe, but that's just a lot of money because he doesn't want to face him. Like I say, he's done a lot for the career of boxing. He's a great fighter, but at the end of the day, there's always one guy that you don't want to face.
Jose, last one for me. They keep on talking about possibility of doing a boxing league, getting all the promoters together, the companies together. Some say it's going to be near impossible because of all the egos that are in place. What do you think about that?
Hey, put us on the list. We're not afraid of nobody. We're here to test ourselves and fight everybody to make a statement, to make a legend, to be a legend one time, and to be recognized as one of the best. Because look, when Oscar De La Hoya was coming up, he fought everybody. Floyd fought everybody. Julio Cesar Chavez, all these fighters are in the Hall of Fame because they did fight everybody, and that's what we want to do. We want to make a statement for ourselves. We want to make history, and the only way to do that, you got to face whoever. Sometimes it doesn't matter about winning or lose, just giving the fans what they want to see, good fights with good fighters.